everyone. I'm Melissa here, and welcome to your Melissa Moment. Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa here. Welcome to your Melissa Moment, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm excited for today's video. As you guys know, I've really been trying to get my health in control. I've been dealing with a few health issues that we just can't seem to figure out. So I'm doing lots of different things. I'm currently seeing a dietitian, currently seeing a naturopath. I go for blood work. I'm working on my nutrition and exercise and all those kinds of things. But I'm still dealing with stuff. And I think as a woman, a lot of what we can be experiencing health-wise has to do with hormones, right? I definitely think hormones affect women more than men, especially as we get older, which I am. But I wanted to do something. Now, I don't have, that I know of, food allergies or intolerances. I don't have that many. I know I'm allergic to shellfish, but as far as other foods and things, I don't know of any other issue. I don't have like a nut allergy, that kind of thing. I know a lot of people do. I don't. Now, I have been having issues though with just like my overall like gut health and things like that. So I was like, maybe I do have some sort of like, not necessarily a full-on allergy, but maybe like an intolerance, right? Like, am I, gluten intolerant? Am I lactose intolerant? Like, I don't know. And the way the world is right now, I feel with doctors, it's really hard to get answers, right? Because they're so far behind with everything. When you go talk to your doctor and you're like, yeah, can we maybe do allergy testing or can we check for these things? I find a lot of the times the doctors are just like, no, unless you have like a major red flag that is pointing toward a possible allergy or an intolerance, they don't want to run the tests, right? Because there's so many people who actually need the tests and they're so far behind in doing that they don't want to, kind of gum up the whole system with things that they feel is not important. Now me, I feel it is important because I'm an individual who's having some issues and I'd like to figure out what it is and how to fix it. So I've kind of decided, I've been looking kind of like, you've heard of ancestry, DNA and all that kind of stuff where you like literally spit in a tube and then they can tell you all of these things about your history and your ancestry and all that stuff. I always thought those things were really cool. I've never done them before. There is, there's a little conspiracy theory, that, once you do that, now they know everything about you. Like, I kind of get it. But I've always been interested. And you can get, because I've seen a naturopath for years. I'm seeing a new one now. But my previous one had said, we can do allergy testing and stuff. And I've looked into it, and there are some companies that do it. If it's not through your family doctor, you do have to pay out of pocket for them. They can be quite pricey, like upwards of $600 or more. But it's supposed to give you a better idea of what's going on like inside your body and that kind of stuff. Now, I've done my research on it because you guys know I'm a researcher. I don't just take what someone says as face value. I don't trust people unless I really, really know you. And I'm not saying the information you're giving is false. I'm just saying that there might be other information out there to consider as well. And a lot of the research I've done on these allergy tests and things like that, it's not concrete. There's a lot of people that are like, you know what, it's not actually accurate. If you literally eat gluten before getting the test done, because you have gluten in your body, it will come back that you have a gluten intolerance when you actually may not have a gluten intolerance. Like, there's a lot of things. So I've never actually done it. I've never actually taken the leap to do it. But it's always been in the back of my mind. Like, maybe I should look into this. Okay. A while ago, there was a charity auction. The Lupus Society of Saskatchewan was doing a charity auction. And number one, I'm a shopper. I love shopping. Number two, I love auctions. And number three, I love supporting charities I believe in or that can help people. So I kind of perused all the little things they were auctioning off. And there was one thing that kind of stuck out to me. And it's called DNA Power. So what this is, I'll read you the pamphlet. It says, know your DNA, empower your life. Your body's unique DNA is the key to your health and fitness success. Now, I've also been struggling because I've consistently been working out and powerlifting for over 3 years, and I'm having issues moving in the right direction. So all I can think is, I feel like I'm checking off all the boxes I've been told to check off, and nothing's working, nothing's moving in the right direction. So now I'm starting to think maybe there's something internally in my body that is like a roadblock in me getting to where I want to be. So now we have to look at other options. So what this says is discover your body at the deepest level. DNA is our body's own biological roadmap. The better you understand your DNA, the better you understand yourself. Your DNA profile can help you stay one step ahead of your health and plan for the future. Then they have different tests available. They have a diet power, which is weight and nutrition are influenced by genetic and environmental factors. Learn your genetic food sensitivities and the diet right for you. 100+ genetic markers. Or they have Fit Power. We all want our exercise to count. We want to lose weight, tone muscle, and stay healthy. Learn the fitness activities best for you. 75+ genetic markers. Or Total Power. Unlock your full potential. Dive deeper into your overall health. Learn how your body responds to diet, fitness, detoxification, inflammation, methylation, hormones, and even your mental wellness. 250+ genetic markers. Learn how your DNA affects diet management, weight response, food tolerances, food tastes and preferences, vitamins and supplements, power and endurance, injury and recovery, exercise performance, exercise response, and basically your overall wellness of diet, fitness, detoxification, hormones, inflammation, mental wellness, and methylation. So it sounds pretty good. This company is also Canadian. It's out of Vancouver, I believe. And it was part of the charity auction. Now, this kit has a value of $550. That's how much, if I went to this website, which you can do, you can go and buy a kit, it would be $550, which I know is kind of around the going rate for all these places because I've looked into it. So I did start bidding on this auction. I did, in fact, win this auction. So because this auction was done through an actual auction house here in Saskatoon, when you take part in auctions through auction houses, there is an additional fee. It's called the buyer's premium that you need to pay that goes to the auction house. So I ended up bidding and winning this DNA kit for a total of $280. And then my buyer's premium was $42. So the total I paid was $322 for a kit valued at $550. So more than half. Usually when I do things like this, I like to pay around half of what it's worth. That's kind of my goal. But I still feel $322, you know, $300 plus tax was pretty good compared to the $550. So I did go ahead and I bought it. Now, I've had this for a while, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. The reason I haven't done it yet is right after I got it, Canada Post went on strike. And you do send this through the mail. And I didn't want to do it because obviously you're sending a sample in via mail. I was worried that with the Canada Post strike, it would sit there and then be invalid, not work, not be done right. Because I don't know, once I do this, how long the sample can sit without being processed and still be viable. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know how it works. But Canada Post is now back. I also wanted to wait once they came back because I knew there was going to be like a big backlog and everything. I wanted to give them time to kind of catch up on things, to make sure that once I put this in the mail, it gets there as quickly as possible. So I think I'm ready to do it. I think I'm ready to do it and get some answers maybe. I don't know. I'm still a little skeptical if this is actually accurate. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what it says. It'll be interesting. So basically in the kit, they gave me the little pamphlet, which I read you. They give you like a welcome to DNA little starter guide. And what you have to do is you actually have to go onto their website and activate your kit online first. After you do that, you collect your DNA and then you mail your swab away. And it says you must activate your kit prior to mailing your swab. So I've already gone on. I did that right before I started this video. I did activate my kit. When you do so, there is on the vial a barcode. That's the number you put in to activate your kit. And then you have to give them your first name, your last name, your gender, your birth date, as well as an email address. Because that number on that vial is what connects that DNA to you. That's the only way they know whose vial belongs to who. Okay, so that's really important to do. So we also get a return envelope. This is what I'm putting the vial in. They've already stamped it, which is good. I did need a more expensive stamp. The stamp is $2.09, so they've already pre-stamped it, so it doesn't cost me a cent more than what I paid for the auction. This is going to a lab in North Vancouver, BC, so it is Canadian. I know right now, especially, supporting Canadian is important to a lot of Canadians, such as myself. So I'm glad that it is a Canadian company. Because there are some out there that are American. I think mostly in Texas, I believe, is where a lot of they are from. But I like that this one's Canadian. So, where is it here? Okay, so now I'm just going to find the instructions because we're actually going to collect our DNA. So here's the swab. Okay. There is some liquid in there. I don't know if you can see there's liquid in there. This is the swab. You want to be very careful because right now they have the swab outside, like it's in the package, but it's not in the vial, right? Because you want to swab it and then put the swab in the liquid. So you want to be very careful. You do not want to touch the swab with anything but your cheek. Okay, so you want to be very careful about that. You also want to make sure you do it properly. So on the outside, it shows you step by step how to do the collection process. And basically, you do not want to eat, drink, smoke, chew gum, anything for at least 30 minutes before you do this. Okay, that's very important, number one. I have not done any of those things for like almost an hour and a half, so I should be good. It's killing me because I got a Starbucks drink this morning. I want to drink it so bad, and I can't until we do this. So let's get this done. I just want to make sure I want to read everything. I don't want to miss anything. This was expensive, even though I didn't pay full price, because I never do. I still want to make sure I don't do something to screw it up. So let's take our time and not rush, okay? So it shows you take the swab. Again, it says, ensure the sponge tip does not come into contact with any surface prior to collection. So don't set it down on the counter or anything like that. Don't grab it by your hands. None of that, okay? Wash with water if the stabilizing liquid comes in contact with eyes or skin, okay? Do not ingest. Yes, we have to put that on packages. It also says here, use by, but there's no date on here. So I'm hoping that this is still good. I mean, it should be. There's no date on here that I can see anywhere. So I'm sure it's fine. You have to store it in 15 to 25 degree temperatures. Yes, it's all been fine. Okay. So I'm going to take the sponge. Now, they say to put it, you want to do a cheek swab. Now, when I think cheek swab, I think like the inside of my cheek here. That's not what they're showing me on the package. They're showing the space in between your teeth and your gum line, like down in here. I don't know if you can see that on there. See that? They're showing down in there. That's where they want you to swab it. And they're saying go back and forth 10 times, and then you're going to do the other one back and forth 10 times. Then you're going to put the swab in the liquid, and then you're going to douse it in the liquid 10 times. Okay, that's what it says to do. Once we do that, we're going to put it in this envelope. I'm going to put my return address on there, and we are going to mail it away, and off it goes. Now, once we mail it away, it says once they receive the sample, you can expect results in 3 to 5 weeks. You're notified by email when your sample is received and when the reports are ready in your account. Now, because I got the full package, it says it also includes a 45-minute review with a DNA certified nutritionist. So that's fun. So yeah, we'll see. So let's get this done. Let me grab a pen and put my address on this envelope before I forget. 1 second. It's much easier to write your address without the sample in there. And obviously on something like this, I want a return address in case something happens. Now, I'm also going to put my phone number on here just in case. Okay, I've got that filled out. I don't know why I'm so nervous I'm going to screw this up. Okay. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. The swab is down here, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to go in here and grab the vial. Don't touch the swab. Okay, we're going to put it in 10 times, okay? You don't want to touch the swab, so I'm going to try to move my cheek out of the way so I can get it down there. Let's make sure I'm doing it in the right spot. They're showing on here, like right in this area. So let's try it. Okay, and the other side. I've swabbed it. I hope I did it right. Now we're going to gently take the lid off. Turn it over. Put it in. Make sure we seal it up tightly. And then it's in the liquid, but we're going to do 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. It looks good to me. Now I'm going to put it in the envelope. It doesn't say to put anything else in there. Now we're going to do this, and we're going to close it up. Make sure it's sealed good. I'm probably going to put a little extra tape over this as well. I just don't know if I trust the seal on here. I want to make sure it's 100% good. I mean, it does look pretty sticky, but I'm probably still going to put some tape over that. I'm going to mail it away, and we're going to wait for our results. So obviously we're going to do another follow-up Wellness Wednesday, and we're going to go through all of my results. I'm hoping, it's funny when you think about it. It's like, what are you hoping for? What I'm hoping for is it doesn't come back that I'm allergic to or intolerant to soy. And I know that sounds stupid to a lot of people, but that's my primary source of protein is soy. I love tofu. I love soy milk. A lot of my vegetarian types meats and stuff that we eat has soy in it. So I don't want to be allergic to soy. I don't want to be intolerant to soy. Other than that, I mean, there's some things I might be sad about. Like, I like veggies and stuff. If it says, oh, you can't have carrots, I'm going to be sad, but it's not the end of the world. It'll be interesting to see, though. And again, how accurate is it? I don't know. But it would be interesting if it gives me like a list. And I don't know how it gives me the breakdown. If they give you like a list, like you shouldn't eat these foods. I'm probably, once I get the results back, I probably will change my diet to whatever it says and just see if I notice a difference, right? I think that's the only way to really know if this is accurate or not, is by removing what they say I shouldn't ingest. And is there an improvement? If there's an improvement, well, then obviously this holds some water. If there isn't an improvement, then maybe it doesn't. I don't know. We'll see. DNA power. Let's see how good it is. Have you guys ever done anything like this before? If so, what were your results like? Did you change your lifestyle or anything based on your results? And have you noticed improvements? I'm curious because I don't personally know anyone, at least I don't think I do, that has done something like this. So let me know your thoughts. I can't wait for my results and to share them with you in a future update. So make sure you've subscribed and click that notification bell so you get notified when that video goes live. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, we'll see you next time. Bye.